What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're about halfway through Anime Spring 2022, and obviously there's a lot of shows this time around, a lot of good ones too. Obviously, you know, season 2 of Science Fell in Love, so I try to prove it. Season 2 of Shield Hero, season 4 of Date Alive, and you know, just new shows like I'm Quitting Heroing, Executioner, Her Way of Life, Love After World Domination. Obviously, big ones like Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, Skeleton Knight in Another World, The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody, and a couple of cuckoos, right? So in this video, I wanted to cover my top 5 animes of this season. Now, before y'all go in the comments and be like, Dave's biased, all this stuff, I'll tell you what, my top 5 covers a variety of genres across the board, and I will mention this too, all the ones that I mentioned before, I would highly recommend those to people as well. Those ones have been very solid. They are on my watch list. I am keeping up with those ones. I'm invested. But again, this is just my personal top 5. These are the ones that I like for the season. So just keep that in mind. But before we get into it, if you guys like what you see, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on another video. Number 2, I do stream live on Twitch. That link will be in the description, twitch.tv/itsDaveTVGaming. I mainly play Destiny 2, but I also play a variety of other games as well. I'm always chatting with people about, you know, anime hot takes, mindset, a bunch of other stuff as well. And number 3, if you want to get involved with my community, I do have a Discord. That link will be in the description. Again, we do have anime topics in there, gaming topics, PC tech, mindset, a variety of stuff. If you want to join in, like I said, that link will be in the description. Anyway, let's dive into it. At my number 5 spot, I have Tomodachi Game. Okay, personally, at first I was like, this show's okay. I'll just wait for a couple more episodes to come out because there were some mixed reviews about it. People are like, oh, it's similar to Saw and Squid Games and stuff like that, which it kind of is. The premise of the story is pretty much these classmates get money together for a trip. It's stolen. They all come to the same location thinking somebody invited them all there in the friend group. Guess what? They all get kidnapped for a game where they have to pay off the debt together and someone's sabotaging it. Now you end up figuring out who in the recent episodes, but the main character has this dilemma of like, do I choose the money, my dad's side of the stuff, or do I choose friendship, my mom's side of the stuff? So he goes with friendship mostly, but he's such a menace, and I did not think this guy was gonna be big brain. He is so big brain. Oh my god, bro. The show absolutely nuts right now. They just figured out who betrayed them pretty much and like screwed them over, and they don't care. They're like, yo, get out of here. And so they kind of leave on a cliffhanger, but I am so excited for this show, man. I don't know what it is, just about like, I shouldn't even say an underdog, but just like this mystery, high stakes game between friends, and you see those relationships and what the heck is happening. Oh my god, Tomodachi Game is my number 5. If it didn't get good, it wouldn't even have been on this list. But I'll tell you what, you warm up to it real good after like episode 2, I'll tell you that. At my number 4 spot, not surprising at all, Kaguya-sama Love is War season 3. My notes on the show, I have no complaints. I have never had any complaints about the show. It does the rom-com genre very well. It takes typical situations, makes them over dramatic, which I understand some people don't like, but they add in just really interesting interactions and animation and all this stuff, especially for season 3. Like, the intro is gas, the multiple endings, oh bro, the new ending they drop where they're like rapping, oh, so good. And obviously, you know, in the recent episode, there's some relationship developments. Again, Yuki, Hayasaka, and then you actually meet Shinomiya's niece, who is asking about dating advice from Yuki and Ishigami. Oh, Ishigami has a love interest too that they're probably gonna dive into, and apparently that gets crazy in the manga. Oh my god, bro. I have no complaints about the show. If you want a rom-com that's done extremely well with good character and just story progression, it's not just comedy all the time. Yeah, it is funny, I will admit that 100%, but there is development there, and it's fantastic. At my number 3 spot, we have Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Same thing with Tomodachi Game. I did not think the show was going to be good. Pretty much the premise, right? This guy is blackmailed into playing this dating sim game, has to get 100% completion on it, right? Ends up dying, and then gets reincarnated into that world. Well, he realizes that, oh, I'm a mob character, background character, I live in the country, like, I'll just have a peaceful life, this is way better than what I was doing. And then his stepmom comes in, it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to marry you off to some old lady and you're gonna die and take all of her money, pretty much is the summary of it. So he takes his knowledge in the game, goes on an adventure to find the treasure that, you know, the other character that he plays as in the game, where she finds it, he just ends up going there way early, right? Finds the treasure, pretty much becomes OP. And since he found the treasure, becomes rich, he ends up going to the school that he played in the game. And he's just like, okay, we're going to sit in the background, blah, blah, blah. But then people start pissing this man off and he turns into a menace. And I love it, bro. Takes out like all 5 of the male love interest in like a mecha. I can't even describe it. It's like an isekai fantasy mecha sci-fi. And it tosses all this into this bubble of just comedy and menace. Like in the recent episode, Leon proposes to the queen of the country, bro. And he almost bagged too. Like, oh, the man is a Sigma male, 100%. But I understand. I just described a lot of genres for the show. Highly recommend watching it, bro. If you can get past like episode 1 and 2, like just from like kind of like the slowness, oh, it gets so good. Number 2 on my list is your boy Kong Ming. I've been talking about this show since day one. Okay, premise, right? Chinese general gets isekai'd into modern Japan. He shows up on a Halloween night. Don't know why it's Halloween, for example, but he thinks he's in hell because people are wearing like skeletons and weird outfits. He's like, this has got to be. Takes a drink of tequila. He's like, this burns. It's got to be hell, right? It's funny. Shows up at the club. Hears this chick sing. He's like, oh my God, this is so good. Ends up getting hired as her manager somehow. Takes his tactician skills and uses her singing voice to pretty much start world peace through music. It's obviously a small operation right now, right? In the recent episode, he's getting a rapper on board and he has to beat him in a freestyle rap, and he's going up against the guy who's won 3 years in a row, who's been underground. No one's been able to find this guy. Oh, so freaking good, man. And here's the thing. Everyone's like, anime rap's cringy, blah, blah. Yes, it's in another language. I get it. But also, the beats go hard. I'm not a club music guy, and the main girl, Aiko, sings like club music, pop music. It's good. Like, I did music production for 4 years. I worked in a recording studio. Like, you know when you hear good music and it's just like lifting to your soul. I don't even know. Everyone has like a different reaction. It just washes over you, right? Music's good for that show. And the progression of the show, of them like pretty much trying to make her famous, is so good. They do this show so well. Animation's good. Original concept too, right? You're just like, oh, guy gets isekai'd. It's like, yeah, but that's not even the main focus, bro. This is a music anime, and it's done super well, especially for the pop club genre. And number 1, not to anybody's surprise, Spy Family, right? Premise: dude is a spy. He needs to infiltrate a school. Well, the school is a very prestigious type academy. Okay, he has to have a child, he has to get a wife, and he's like, well, how the heck am I supposed to have a child in like 3 weeks? So he adopts a kid. Oh, guess what? She can actually read people's minds. So he thinks she's smart. They develop this cute little relationship. Oh, he meets this girl at the place where he takes his daughter to get like clothes ready for the school. Oh, turns out that she is really cool, but she's also an assassin, and he doesn't know that. And they kind of kick it off. Like, they actually have a very good dynamic. They get married, like, on paper. I can't even say quotations. They are married now. It's freaking nuts. And getting Anya in the school and all the situations, it's great. It's a thriller. It's a comedy. It's a little bit of romance in there with them too. It takes a lot of the genres really well and puts it together. And this is kind of like almost a Cold War era, like, you know, information war, right? So it has to deal with that too. The animation's good. The aesthetics are good. Oh, the fights. Okay, let me tell you, you do not want to get your sauce. She will kick your butt, bro. Holy crap. And like I said, this recent episode was so good. Like, literally getting all the spies together to reenact, like, pretty much saving Anya the princess, and Lloyd is the main guy, and all the guys that are spies there are so excited to be fighting him to see how good he is. Oh, so great. So great. It's cute. They have great moments. I'm just like, so good, man. I literally have no complaints about Spy Family. Like, the show is just done so well. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my current top 5 anime of spring 2022. Comment below your favorite anime of spring 2022. I'm watching a lot of them, obviously. And so there's a couple of them that I'm missing. So if there's one that you're thinking, hey, Dave, this one might be underrated, this one might be worth checking out, leave that in the comments. And also just leave your top 5 in the comments too. Trust me, I understand there's a lot of them this season. There's a lot of them that I like. And it was hard making this list. Like, top 5 is hard. I almost did top 10 and I was like, I feel like people would already be able to figure that out. Top 5 was good, variety of genres, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you liked the video, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, get in there, interact with me. I'm live 3 days a week, and also join the Discord if you want to get involved with my community. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.